What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Blade here, and welcome back to some iRacing. And today we're back in the Draft Master series with a very interesting challenge. I wanted to see if it was possible for me to go from last to first. So I chose not to qualify, and in this race I got a bit lucky and ended up starting me in like 8th, I think. 8th, 10th, somewhere in that area. But nonetheless, that was the goal I had in mind, to see how far I could make it without qualifying. So, we get the green flag and we are off. With this being Talladega and a drafting track, I immediately jump to the lower lane knowing that's going to be my strongest point. I get around this Waffle House Mustang right here, and I slot in behind all the cars in front, which that gets me, I think, 2 positions up from where I started. So, we're making great progress already. Obviously, the goal in mind right now is just stay grouped up, stay with the pack, and just stay as close as possible to the front, because with these Draft Master series, people only really try to go for moves when it's the last lap. So you have to do what you can, but if I'm going to make any progress on the last lap, I need to get out of, 7th? I need to get out of this gap. So this orange 17 Chevrolet Camaro in front of me ends up jumping out of line a little bit, and I'm thinking this guy's real loose, he's going to move eventually, and he does. So I immediately shoot in, take that spot, and slot in behind this number 4 Camaro. And this is the lineup as is, and it stays this way for quite a minute, till a few laps later we're coming up here, and this number 4 has been kind of wonky. He kind of just been bouncing all over the place, as you can see, and he ends up jumping out of line to follow along with this other I think that was a Supra. Sorry, the screen's a little small. But I end up slotting in behind this 11 Supra, and it's just a Supra train. The first 4 cars here are all Supras, and this 8 and 4 car here, they try to hold their own, and they do for a good bit for a few laps, but it's just not enough to keep up with the rest of us, as eventually they end up losing the momentum, being so far on the outside and not having anyone to give them any kind of draft in the front. So as the race comes to an end, it stays this top 4 for a while. No moves are really able to be made, and we end up securing P4 after starting around 10th. So big ups me. Coming into race 2 here, I did end up getting put to dead last, so this was going to be a great example. I wanted to see what I could do. So starting 21st here, we have this guy. He slows down a lot. I end up braking to not pass him so I don't get the black flag, and I'm thinking, alright, surely this should be an alright start. Of course, I should have guessed otherwise. These guys end up slamming into the wall. I'm thinking, okay, hopefully I'll have enough time. Nope, straight into the back of that 13. Ended up messing up my front end, and the car is now damaged, and I try to get around this one, but he is just taking up everywhere. I end up just jumping around him, and now my car is pretty damaged. This is not good. As you can see, I end up getting passed by this number 6 here, and eventually this number 7 behind me will get around me. As you can see here, I am absolutely cooked now, because I have a damaged car, so I'm naturally going to go slower than everybody else, and I am having these guys pull away, so I should realistically be absolutely fried. But big ups to the Supra behind me here. He was an absolute G, and he ended up, helping me bump draft and catch back up. As you can see, he slowly starts reeling in here, but he's going to push me up, and we're going to get back with this group, and with their draft, I'm able to stay with them and stick with them for most of the race. As you can see here, we have now caught back up with the group. Big ups to bro behind me, and we are just cruising down right now. We are absolutely cruising here, doing everything we can to try and just stay together. I have gone from 21st to 14th now, so we stay steady. This number 7 ends up jumping just a little too wide. I stick my nose there and hold it, and end up pushing him out the way to try and gain another spot, putting me up to 13th here. And as you can see, he drops behind me and this other Supra, so I gave him a position as well. Supra brothers, alright. As we now jump, still holding, now up to 12th, I think. We have a crash in front of us here in turn 3, and I end up getting around the green car. I'm thinking, alright, we should be fine. Should be fine here. I end up sticking behind this Mustang, past this guy as well. Huge crash. And I'm thinking this will be alright. I'm still close enough to him. I should be okay. I even end up jumping up to 7th. Here's the part that I completely passed up on. I need them to be directly in front of me for me to be able to get enough draft to stay as fast as them, which unfortunately I'm not directly behind them. So the 7 passes me. This lap 17 car here ends up passing me. And I'm thinking, okay, I can stick with these guys, right? Surely. So the second he gets around me, I slot in behind him thinking I'll be fine. But I do an absolutely terrible job at keeping hold with them to keep the draft. And that super behind me, I'm thinking, please, bro, we was friends before. Please cut me some slack. Help me stay with y'all. Help me keep my position. I've now dropped from 7th to 8th. And I'm just begging, dude. I'm hoping and praying that this Supra will work with me. But then these guys, for whatever reason, end up splitting to go around the Mustang, I guess. And I've now lost my draft, and for some reason I try to hold the lower line. But it's going to be no use for me here. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be no use for me here as the number 18 Supra, who was helping me, passes me. And so does the 13th, dropping me down to 11th place. And now, as you can see here, they have pulled away from me in the matter of just a lap and a half. And even this lapped car I was, got around originally, he gets past me as well. And I end up staying in 11th for a good bit until we get to the lap 15 of 16. We're coming up here to start the final lap. And then this guy here, the number 9 car who was in 12th, passes me to take 11th, pushing me down to 12th. And even this lapped car ends up getting around me as well. That's what damage does, bro. It slows you down massively, dude. It is ridiculous how much slower you go than everybody else around you. But we gained 9 positions in that race, even with a damaged car. So we managed to go from 21st, dead last, up to 12th. So I wasn't too mad at that. Not mad at all. So to answer the question, is it possible to go from last to first? I definitely think it can be. If you can get lucky circumstances and skip out on a bunch of crashes and not have a damaged car, absolutely. Is this something I think I will be able to do? With my luck, absolutely not. Well, everybody, that will do it for today. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Remember that Jesus loves you. I love you. This has been your boy Blade, and I am out. Peace.